Welcome back, guys. Thanks for everyone who followed along during this build. I haven't done an update in a while because I wanted the final surprise to be a surprise. So here she is. The USACC 55 Ford pickup is all finished. I'm using my new light box for a video. This is usually for photography, but I'm seeing how it works in a video. I'll also show you in a little bit what this color looks like under a different kind of light because the gold does change a little bit. Just real quick, wanted to show y'all what this color looked like under the soft white light of my model case. Just a little bit more gold, a little bit more how I see the color and I like the color. The light box is good, but it did distort this color a little bit. So there you go. So here we go. Just try to give you an idea of what it looks like. Stripes on the top. She's Tamiya maroon and Testors Extreme Lacquer Gold with extreme clear on top. Well, let me tell you about this paint. It gave me fits. I had a couple cans of this Tamiya Gold, and unfortunately, it was almost out on both of them. And what ended up happening is once they got low in the can, I guess a lot of the metallic would gather at the bottom of the can, and when you got to the end of the can, all that metallic would just come out, and it ruined my paint job several times. But I got it licked. The biggest problem I had was the hood matching. I don't know why, but the hood has been stripped several times, but it's all good to go now. So let's go over this thing. If you haven't been following this build, what I've got here is this is the monogram 55 Ford pickup kit as everybody used in the group build. This is the grill from the AMT 53 Ford pickup. That truck's 125th scale. This is 124 scale, this truck, but it seemed to work okay. I mean, there's some gaps in there. Didn't fit perfect, but I think it fits pretty decently. The front bumper is from a Revell 59 Chevrolet kit. The interesting thing that I thought about is, would a 59 Chevy bumper fit an F-100 in real life? I don't know, because this F-100 is 124 scale. That bumper, I'm pretty sure, came from a 125th scale 59 Impala. And then, I don't know if you can see there, but I got some Texas license plates that were printed off of eBay. All right, let's talk about the mods. It's been sectioned through the hood, through the cab, about 1/8 of an inch. I moved the front wheel wells forward. They're very rear set in a 55 Ford, so I moved them forward to center them. The top is chopped just a little bit because basically when I sectioned it, it just looked cartoonish. The top was so tall after I sectioned it, so I had to chop the top a little bit. I've got videos and all this stuff telling you how to do it. I didn't widen the roof. I actually just laid the A-pillars back. For power plant, I went with a 312Y block out of the Monogram 56 T-Bird kit. And I did that because it was 124 scale. Any engine in this engine bay looked tiny anyway because the engine bay is so large. So I needed 124 scale, and a 312Y block Ford engine just seemed like the right choice for that. I did Revell chrome spray on the firewall insert for a little detail, but not much going on in the engine compartment. I had plans for a Latham blower out of the double T kit that would work, that I saw another YouTuber use, but I just was done with the build by that point. The interior, those are the, let's see if we can see, those are the bucket seats from the AMT 50 Ford kit, and the seats and the dash and the door panels and the tonneau cover are painted chiffon cream, I believe. It's a bear color from Home Depot, B-E-H-R, bear, that I just happened to have on hand from another project. I did flock the interior with some embossing powder, sparkly black embossing powder, 50 56 T-Bird steering wheel and steering column, and the Tipsy decals on the dash. By the way, the Tipsy decals and that crazy monster dude right there, all these decals came from the AMT 34 Ford pickup, formerly the Lindbergh 40 Ford pickup. Really cool decal kit. In fact, those decals right there, the little diamonds, the maroon and the gold, that decal right there dictated the whole color scheme of the truck. I'm like, okay, maroon and gold, I can do that. Had some Tamiya maroon on hand, and this Testors Extreme Gold laying around too. The front wheels are Pegasus front wheels and tires. The rear are some AMT, parts pack slicks that you can get, and the wheels are Molotow pin chrome. They're deep dish drag steelies from the AMT 58 Chevy. The hood, it's got that scoop from the 56 T-Bird as well, so I got some mileage out of that 56 T-Bird kit. The belly burner pipes turned out really well. That is styrene rod hollowed out in the end that I painted with Revell spray chrome, and that's one of the first things I painted, and it's amazing. I love it. As you know, if you've used this stuff, even if it's super dry, you really don't want to handle it. It gets dull really fast, so I did my best to monkey it on there and glue it down without handling it. Well, first of all, in the rear, these trucks, the fenders, this fender lip was running uphill if you glue it in the pins and the holes that's on the kit. So I ground those off and rotated the fender kind of forward to make that fender line even with the front. The rear end treatment is a rolled rear pan from the AMT 53 Ford pickup. Fit really good in there. This taillight bar is actually a grill bar from the AMT Custom Grills collection that you can get. This is just a piece of, flat styrene, just covering the tailgate to smooth it out. And then I made the tonneau cover out of flat styrene using that. Now let me tell you about these decals. There's a guy by the name of Dennis Lacey, excellent model builder who built an F-100, used the Tipsy decals and the Weirdo decal. And I loved it so much I copied him because, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, is it not? So Dennis, if you're watching, man, thanks for the inspiration. It really brought this truck together, especially the decals giving me the paint scheme. Where are you ever going to use a Weirdo decal like that on a model kit except on a truck? You just don't have the space to use something that big anywhere else. So it's the perfect place for it. The stripes, I don't know. I just felt like the roof needed something, so I just kind of laid some tape down as I was taping off the roof for the maroon, and it worked. I think it looks nice. A little bare metal foil on the drip rail. I did retain the vent windows. I almost put the T-Bird exterior door handles on this thing just because I felt like it was a little plain, and they're a nice, cool looking door handle. Not ugly molded in ones like this thing had. But I was just kind of over the build. I was done with it. We'll take a look at the bottom. As you saw from the engine bay, I wasn't really into totally detailing out this kit. There's no wires or plumbing. Kind of the same deal on the bottom. Very just functional. There's the kit front end that I had to move forward to fit the new wheel wells. I had to do a transmission mount and then make some exhaust out of styrene tube to feed to the running boards. And then that's a kit, Corvette rear end. I just really like how the truck sits. It's got a good look to it. It really is perfect for what I wanted, which was a 1960s kind of show truck that somebody might put in in an indoor car show. I thought it would be even cool maybe to get some angel hair and some stanchions and make a little car show diorama for this thing, because that's where you would kind of see these things like at the Oakland Roadster show or things like that back in the day. Anyway, there it is. That's Tipsy. the USACC group build. Thanks to Model Car Videos for choosing this kit, even though I complained at first and I didn't like it. I felt like I really was able to make something nice out of it, as a lot of other builders are. Y'all's builds are really turning out well, and just appreciate you guys, letting me jump in on this build. I hope you like it. Please comment and let me know what you think, and we'll see you on the next one.